What's good, y'all? Let's get right into the Qs. The triple Qs remain aggressively bullish across the higher time frames. And right now, the market is still showing continuation behavior, not reversal behavior. On the daily chart, we're seeing strong displacement candles, higher highs, higher lows, and continued expansion into price discovery territory. There's currently no confirmed bearish reversal structure on the higher time frame. Moving into the 1 hour chart, the structure remains very clean. We continue to see bullish continuation, shallow pullbacks, and prior resistance levels consistently turning into support. This is institutional trend continuation behavior, not random chop. On the 5-minute chart, momentum is still being accepted. Buyers continue defending pullbacks, and most importantly, we are not seeing aggressive rejection from the highs yet. That matters. Now let's talk market structure. The triple Qs have already confirmed multiple bullish break of structure moves through key levels including 676, 683, and 688. And now we're pushing toward the next major liquidity objective. Right now, the market's primary draw on liquidity is the psychological 700 level. That's the current magnet. Why? Because there's breakout liquidity sitting above the highs, trapped shorts underneath price, and momentum algorithms continuing to push this market higher. Now below price, the major support and liquidity zones I'm watching are 688, 683, and then 676. That 676 to 678 area remains the strongest bullish fair value gap support on the chart right now. That imbalance zone was the origin of aggressive displacement higher, and as long as the triple Qs remain above 676, the broader bullish trend remains intact. Now here's the execution plan. The highest quality long setup is not blindly chasing green candles. The cleaner setup is waiting for a pullback into the 688 to 690 zone, then watching for buyers to defend that area. Ideally, I want to see a pullback, a higher low on the 5-minute chart, a reclaim candle, and then continuation. That becomes the higher probability entry. Now for risk management, the structural invalidation level sits below 683. Not arbitrary, structural. If price loses 683, that tells us momentum continuation is weakening and the immediate bullish structure starts to fail. Now upside targets from this structure are 698 first, then the psychological 700 level, and if momentum acceleration continues, 705 becomes possible. At the same time, this is not the environment to emotionally chase extended candles. If the triple Qs open aggressively above 700 and starts printing exhaustion candles or heavy rejection wicks, that increases the probability of a short-term shakeout or retracement. And right now, there is still no confirmed short setup. For bears to gain actual control, we would need to see a loss of 688, a failed reclaim, a lower high, and aggressive sell-side displacement. Without that, shorting is simply guessing against momentum. Now, one important thing traders need to understand is execution quality. Professionals do not randomly smash market buy buttons into emotional candles. Professional execution is planned around liquidity, structure, and confirmation. That means waiting for reclaim behavior, using defined invalidation, and avoiding emotional entries at extended highs. And finally, if you're serious about improving as a trader, your trade journal should track more than profit and loss. Track your entry precision, your slippage, your emotional discipline, whether you followed your plan, and whether your execution matched the structure. Because a profitable bad trade is still a bad trade. The goal is repeatable execution and consistent process, not random wins. So here's the current read. Higher time frame bias remains bullish. The current draw on liquidity is 700. Best long setup remains a pullback and hold above 688. Major invalidation remains below 683. Upside targets remain 698, 700, and possibly 705 if momentum continues. And until structure actually breaks, there is still no confirmed short setup on Qqq. Stay patient, stay disciplined, stay sharp. Ciao.